Cheeseburger puff pastry pie. Heat a pan over medium heat, add a small amount of oil, and place in the ground beef. As the meat begins to brown, break it up with a spatula so it cooks evenly. Continue frying until all moisture evaporates and the meat becomes juicy, but not wet. Season well with salt and black pepper, stirring to distribute the flavor. Once cooked, remove it from the heat and let it cool slightly. This makes it easier to work with when layering later. The aroma at this stage should already feel rich and comforting, like the start of something delicious. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Lightly grease a round baking dish or line it with baking paper. Take one sheet of puff pastry and roll it out slightly larger than your baking dish so it covers the sides comfortably. Gently press the pastry into the dish, shaping it neatly along the edges. Leave a little overhang, it will help seal the top later. The dough should look smooth and slightly elastic, ready to hold all the savory cheeseburger layers to come. Now it's time to start building the layers. Spread the cooked ground beef evenly over the pastry base, pressing lightly with a spoon to flatten it out, but not compact it too much. You want a soft, juicy texture inside the pie, not a dense block of meat. Make sure the beef reaches the edges of the crust. Every slice should have that perfect, meaty bite. The smell of roasted beef and pastry together already starts to feel like comfort food. Spoon a few tablespoons of tomato ketchup over the top of the beef and spread it evenly like a thin sauce. This layer brings a bit of sweetness and tanginess. The classic cheeseburger flavor you'd expect. Don't use too much, just enough to coat the meat with a glossy layer. The bright red color also gives the pie a vibrant, appetizing look when you slice it later. Sprinkle the finely chopped onion evenly over the ketchup. It should be raw that way. It will soften slightly as the pie bakes but still keep a hint of crunch. The onion adds freshness and that familiar bite you get from a cheeseburger. Use just enough to cover the top without overloading it. When baked, it will blend into the layers and give a gentle, aromatic sweetness. Now add the sliced pickles, arranging them neatly in circles over the onion layer. Their tangy, juicy flavor balances the richness of the beef and cheese. Try to cover the entire surface, leaving almost no empty spots. This layer makes the whole pie taste unmistakably like a real cheeseburger. The moment you cut it, the smell of pickles and warm pastry fills the kitchen. Time for the magic layer, the cheese. Lay the cheddar slices evenly across the top, covering most of the pickles. Then sprinkle a handful of grated mozzarella on top. The combination of these two cheeses will melt together beautifully in the oven, giving that stretchy, creamy texture that makes every bite irresistible. The contrast between the sharp cheddar and the smooth mozzarella is what gives the pie its signature cheeseburger melt. Roll out the second sheet of puff pastry and carefully place it over the top. Align it evenly, then press along the edges to seal it with the bottom layer. You can use your fingers or a fork to crimp the edges. It will look rustic and neat. If you like, make 2 or 3 small cuts in the center to let the steam escape during baking. The pie should now look smooth and full, like a golden pillow of goodness ready for the oven. Beat 1 egg in a small bowl and use a brush to apply it gently over the top of the pastry. The egg wash will give it a deep golden shine once baked. Then sprinkle sesame seeds over the top. This simple touch makes the pie look like a real giant burger bun. The seeds will toast slightly in the oven, adding aroma and texture to every bite. Place your pie in the preheated oven and bake for 30 minutes at 180摄氏度 356 F, or until the crust turns rich, golden brown, and puffed up. You'll smell it before you see it. That buttery pastry mixed with the scent of cheese and beef is irresistible. Once baked, remove the pie and let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes before slicing, so the filling sets slightly. Then slice it open, you'll see melted cheese, juicy beef, tangy pickles, and glossy pastry, all in perfect layers. Don't forget to subscribe. Many more tasty homemade recipes are on the way.